Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize. This video was supposed to post on November 1st. It did kind of post on November 1st, but then I realized after I was adding the end cards and everything else that my edited version was not on there. I don't know what happened. So, and I had already deleted my project from when I did edit it, so now I'm having to redo this over again. So, anyways, hopefully in the future that this doesn't happen again, but we will see. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, we have quite the stack here. Greetings, it's Christina, but I wanted to update you guys on some updates to my TBRs and everything, and I thought it would be appropriate to post this on November 1st since we are addressing November. Since I'm getting pretty quick through the prompts on the Modern Mrs. Darcy's reading challenge, I felt that I needed to have additional supplemental TBRs to kind of funnel more books. The books that I've been reading on those prompts, I have been getting through them pretty quickly since I'm listening on audiobook and then like kind of mixing it up. So it is helping me read a little bit faster, which isn't my typical forte because I read pretty slow. My goal from now to the end of the year is to read at least 1 to 2 hours every day. But overall, I feel that this is necessary. So the first book that I know I'm absolutely going to get to in November is the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. I'm slowly but surely rereading through the series. I finished the Sorcerer's Stone last month and now I'm on to the Chamber of Secrets. I'm really excited about reading this one. This is probably my third or fourth favorite. I kind of go out of order with my favorites when it comes to Harry Potter. I'm looking forward to reading this one just because I know that this will be a quick read for me since this is considered middle grade. This is the first one on my list. The next book that I am looking to read in November, and this was supposed to be done in October, is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. We are following a young President Snow in this book. This is the prequel to the Hunger Games series. I've been hearing so much hype about this book. I'm so sad that I haven't prioritized this, but I'm going to get it done. It's going to be read in November, and I'm going to be absolutely excited to finally give my review on it. I am anticipating this to be a 5-star. That's kind of like what I'm predicting at this point, so hopefully I'm not disappointed like I was with Midnight Sun, but, you know, it is what it is. For November, I am planning on reading Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste. I like the fact that this book takes place in Shaker Heights, one of like the neighboring areas in Cleveland. I am trying to increase like my variety and taste of books, and I've never really read anything from Celeste Ng. I've heard really great things from the booktube community, and I see that it's part of the Reese Witherspoon book clubs. I know that there's like a series on it. I don't really watch TV too much. I'm more of a bookworm. I prefer the books over the TV shows just because I don't really have time to sit in front of a TV, especially with my little one. So that one is gonna be the other one. Another one that is on my November TBR, and it is not part of the prompts for my Modern Mrs. Darcy's reading challenge, is The List by Patricia Forde. I've been really eyeballing this book. I got this for like $1.25 off of Amazon. I got a really good steal for this book, but I am really excited about this one. I've been really wanting to read it because it's just like a dystopian fantasy type book. And I typically lean more towards dystopian fiction, just because I love seeing like characters that overcome like major obstacles and like defying like against all odds. And a lot of the dystopian fiction books that I've read, like Hunger Games and Maze Runner and Divergent and you know, obviously Harry Potter too, I guess that's technically a dystopian, but, you know, overall, like, I just love, like, the character building in these types of books, and I personally think that I'm really going to enjoy this one. I know this one is also a middle grade. You know, I'm kind of going into it blind. I didn't really watch too many reviews. Really don't want to know too much detail about this book before going into it. I do know that there's like some type of like limitation on language and word usage, which is very interesting. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm sure this one's going to be a pretty quick read. I believe there's another one in this series. So this one I received for my Book of the Month subscription, and it is called The Invisible Life of Addie La Rue by V.E. Schwab. I have never really read anything from V.E. Schwab, but I've heard fantastic things about the writing style of V.E. Schwab. This particular book is a fantasy, and it incorporates this young girl bidding with the demon or devil or someone for immortal life, and apparently, like, as people meet her and they look away from her eyesight, they forget her instantly, but she's able to live forever. This one has just been talked about so much. I've seen it almost on every single channel, so I apologize that I am also bringing it up on my channel, but I was really curious and I really, really wanted to read it. So, and because I got it on my Book of the Month club for $9.99, I couldn't pass it up. The final book, when I first got introduced to BookTube, this was the very first series, along with the Shadowhunter series, that I was absolutely engrossed to want to read these books. And the final book that I'm definitely going to try to filter into November is the first book of the Diviner series by Libba Bray. I have heard so much about this series, and when I was told this is a YA fantasy series, it takes place in 1920s New York. So we follow along with a character named Evie, and Evie has been exiled from her boring old hometown and shipped off to New York. It looks like the people that she's going to be interacting with have supernatural powers. They all have like a different like ability, if you will, I guess. It looks like, oh, it's like a mystery too. But when the police call Will to the crime scene of a murdered girl branded with a cryptic symbol, Evie realizes her gift could help catch a serial killer. Ooh, so there's like a mystery bit to this. Interesting. Okay. I'm digging it. Alright. See, I mean, I hear about these books and I get super interested because they always, like, give you a little detail about it. And I'm thankful for that because I don't want to know the full detail before going into these books. So I want to be surprised. So I have this one and the second in this series. I'm hoping once I get through the second book that I can start picking up the third and fourth in this series, which would be, I believe, Before the Devil Breaks You and Something Crows. I'm looking forward to this one. Probably this one, the absolute most. This one second. Definitely this one. Definitely this one. I am glad that I'm able to fit in more. Like, I'm glad that I'm kind of planning more just because I don't feel overwhelmed because I'm at such a good pace right now, reading-wise, and I think the biggest thing that's given me, like, the confidence booster is being able to read along with the audiobooks, and that's really helping me and enticing me a lot. And then the stories that I'm picking, I am very, very interested in. It's not like I'm just reading because there's, like, all this hype or whatever. I'm actually genuinely interested in these books, so I have more motivation on top of that to be able to go in and just get it done and everything else. So yeah, I mean, that's it for this video. I'm excited for November. I personally am very excited for December and into the new year because I'm already planning for the new year. I'm definitely planning Bookmas already, which, I mean, for October, I guess that's pretty early, but if I'm going to do Bookmas, it's probably going to be daily videos, all that editing and stuff, like I'm definitely going to need to like step up my game with the editing. So, but I'm really enjoying everything in the interactions on YouTube. I really appreciate all the support. If you are new here, I would love to have you part of the community. Please subscribe if you would like. If you like this video, please give it a like, just so that I know that the content that I'm posting isn't just out there and you guys are really hating it. I just really want to improve myself, and I personally would love the opportunity to improve myself. Alright guys, well, until next time, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and until next time, later.